Oh, just got to get myself comfy there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Riverview. It is lovely to be here on this lovely August morning here in game, where unfortunately the weather forecast is again suggesting we're going to get some rain, which means I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to jump straight into harvesting our wheat field, which is just the other side of this hedge. Nail that. Soybeans was finished off camera. Soybeans was sold. Grass roller is still grass rollering. I think that's the best way to say that. And then obviously we're going to go seed oilseed radish on the field where we have the soybeans in a little while, but we need to get on with the harvest first, and we want to drop straw ready for the animals. So today, that's the plan. Wheat harvest. We're also going to need the wheat for the grain mill, so we need to get on and cooking, or on and trucking, as I say. Got a notification and I don't know what it is. Aha! Yeah, nothing that I need to worry about. I'd like to be able to see. There we are, ladies and gents. That's what we have to do today. Bit of harvesting. Unfortunately, sunflower's not ready yet. Neither do I think is the canola. No, canola and sunflowers are a little bit behind everywhere else. We'll have them to harvest a little bit later in the year then. We are doing well. So once we've done the wheat, get the straw collected. Probably need the baler again. Could do it with a loading wagon, I suppose. But then I've got not anywhere to put it except I'd have to put it straight into the cow sheds, wouldn't I? Then, because I wouldn't be able to put it into the chipper, because the chipper doesn't accept loose material. Peculiar, that. There's our beautiful cows. Screenshot of that as we go by. For the thumbnail. Our lovely cow pen. Lovely, lovely little animals. What's that? 50% full. You're getting a bit fuel. We've used a bit of fuel again, haven't we? I did refuel it. I'll have to go and refuel it during that soybean harvest. And then it's actually used probably a quarter of a tank. Finish off that soybean harvest. But yeah, I'm going to be interested to see what map I play next, ladies and gents. I was talking about it in the last series, in the last episode, not last series, last episode, and I'm hoping to get some suggestions from you viewers out there as to what map we start playing next to replace this series. I would like to end this map and move on to something new in, you know, very soon. But I would like to hear what your suggestions are, what your thoughts and feelings are before I make a decision. Because I'll be honest, I'm not looking at every single map that gets released. I'm not really downloading every map and looking at every map. If something comes out that, you know, seems to have a bit of interest about it, I might have a look at it. But otherwise, I'm kind of in a bit of a bubble, really, as far as maps go. So I'm definitely open to suggestions on map choice. Mod choice, it's a little bit different. I'm usually pretty up to date with my mods and my downloads and updates and stuff. So there's not really a lot of mod tips I need, or people saying, oh, you need to have this mod or this mod, because chances are I've probably already downloaded mods. But I don't tend to download too many maps. I'll let this guy. Do what he needs to do. Right, we'll have a look. Right, you fella. Yes, you. You. I need you. Do me a very good job now. Yeah. Oh, it's raining. The rain's come very early. That's going to stop the wheat harvester dead in his track. First waypoint. Alright, I hope it stopped me. He hadn't stopped. So, you know what? I'll stop him. I can't afford to have you messing up the yield again, dude. Like you did on the soybeans a bit. So... Not good. Not good. Rain stops play yet again. Sounds like we've got a bit of thunder and lightning going on as well. I don't have a loading wagon, do I? Do I? The answer to that is a resounding no. You do not have a loading wagon. So even if I wanted to do lovely loose straw pickup, I actually can't. Warrior. My other little tractor, I think, is up here. Bet this one. Where I parked everything. Yeah, might as well do some straw baling then. No, we don't have a lot of bales, but we didn't get much harvested, but at least it gives us something to do for a few minutes, doesn't it? Okay, we're getting a silage bale. Not as useful. Why does it always rain on me? Why does it always have to be? Why does it always rain on me? It's a shame. Shame the rain has to do this to me. But it seems a fairly common occurrence, because having watched Clarkson's Farm Series 2 this past weekend, just gone, a couple of times, there was quite a bit in that where the poor old Clarkson and his friends were unable to get on their fields in the British summer, the lovely British summer, because of the rainfall and the moisture in the crops being completely wrong. Moisture levels be so not easy. Not easy, is it? Whilst the crops are in the ground growing, you pray for rain because you want the crops watered and irrigated, and oftentimes you don't get what you ask for. And then at harvest, when you want it to be nice and dry so you can get on, fucking chucks it down with rain. Doesn't it? Absolutely chucks it down with rain. Look, got my diddly squat shirt on again today. My I'm a farmer t-shirt. Obviously, these were all sourced locally to Diddly Squat Farm, and were not made in China or anywhere else. These are all locally produced, because he's not allowed to sell anything in the shop that isn't from the local area. I'm sorry, we can't sell you a t-shirt, but if you'd like to buy a Brussels sprout for £25, I can give you a free t-shirt. Funny as that was funny. You got to admit that was funny. How to get round the bureaucrats. They're just trying to make life so difficult and complicated. Oh, I need to put some fuel in this tractor, ladies and gents. I've let this run right down to the fumes. Of course, the one bad thing about me forwarding time when I did, which was about 5 o'clock in... It was about 5 o'clock in the evening when we finished the soybean harvest yesterday. So and I went and forwarded time straight after. I should have waited till this guy had finished rolling the field, because now I've got a grass field that's at different growth stages. Most of the field is in the first growth stage. The headland is obviously now in growing. It's back at the growing initial growth stage 0, growing. It hasn't sprouted. So get the fuel. You've done a cracking job there, Delores. Cracking job. Tell you what though, the year is going well. I feel a lot more organised this year. And the way things are going, we're not going to have anything, you know, we're not going to be scrambling around in winter trying to harvest fields and stuff. We're not. Because we're going to be properly organised. And, you know, Delores is getting into a good system here. I'm just thinking, what can we do in the meantime? Because harvesters have stopped. Can't do any more baling. Well, I guess we could watch the planter for a bit, couldn't we? And see our oilseed radish being put in the ground and all our lovely, wonderful crops. I did round that corner out on the field. I have repainted that and got that nice, so that should be a little bit easier to manage going forward. And the harvester hopefully won't miss bits now in that corner. Still haven't really considered what I'm planting on these fields next. I'm going to say we're going to want wheat, barley, a lot of wheat and barley for the grain mill. Keep our donut enterprise, our donut factory running. There's our greenhouses. Oh my gosh, look. We've got donuts. Oh. Our first donuts, ladies and gents. How wonderful is that? I suppose whilst I'm down here, I ought to maybe just check that the greenhouses are suitably full of water. I've got the tank filled up ready. Don't think we're going to run out anytime soon. No, that's full. That could be a problem. Because I've only got one of those. I've only got one of those. How do I now get rid of my slurry and my milk? That's a good question. Hey, stop raining. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll shift all them bales. We'll pick them bales up quick before we let the harvester loose, because I noticed there was a bale on the headland, and that the harvester will crash into that. So let's go get those bales taken care of, and then we'll let the harvester start the harvester off again. Let him loose. Oh, that was poor reversing. Nowhere near. One bale. Two bales. Not quite sure how that one got there, but never mind. We need to pick that up. Don't think there's any on the top headlands, no. Should be fairly good to leave him there. Time being. Right, let's get back on the harvester, get him fired up. We want this wheat harvested. We want the wheat then in the grain mill. Let's not spend the day faffing about. Now the weather's gone. Time to get on. Time to get on. We'll check the animals quick, see what the situation is with them. Obviously the sheep we fed last episode, they're going to be alright. Pigs are okay for food, they're okay for straw. Cows could do with some straw. I won't lie, they could do with some straw. And we've got the mill situation under control. So that's not a problem. What we need, get this field done. As quickly as, so we can, well, like I say, as soon as this field's clear, hopefully the hopefully the combine, not the combine, the seeder will, the planter will have finished. Sorry, I'm so distracted. Multiple things happening at the same time. Now I just got a notification. A delivery is. I'm getting a delivery this morning that I'm really looking forward to, and it's just an update to say from the company estimated delivery time of 11:16 to 12:16, which is in about anywhere from the next 15 minutes to the next hour. My package will be here. My package will be here. Lovely stuff. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to upgrade this harvester. I know I kind of was thinking about it recently. Maybe switching it out for the, maybe the Fendt. Get a slightly bigger machine. Trade this one in, see what we can get. I don't know whether there's anything in the used market, is there? There's a nice big Bud tractor. Grimmy multi-trailer? About similar to what we've got, I think. Very similar to what we've got already. No, unfortunately, I'm not really seeing anything I can buy. Not second-hand anyway. Which would obviously be nicer, because it saves us a bit of money. Getting a bit of discount. It'd be nice to get a full trailer load off of this field. It would. Like I say, our grain mill would be very appreciative of having a load of wheat put in it. For our flour. There we go. Another wonderful load tip. Carry on, bale these rows now then. whilst we're waiting for the harvest to finish, we'll bale the rows. I do. The sunflowers look really nice when they're like that. They do look very nice. I do like seeing them. Adds a lot of colour to the farm. A bit like canola when the canola's in flower as well. It is. That's nice. Adds nice, bright, warm, fuzzy feeling to the place. I'm going to say we're about halfway through the wheat harvest for today. And unfortunately, we've reached the end of the episode, ladies and gents. Oh, I hear you say. I know you're so disappointed that the episode's come to an end. But do not worry, do not fear, and do not panic. I will be back in a couple of days, ladies and gents. So for now, from me, take care of yourselves, stay safe, goodbye.